Everyone for joining us for our Durham County Board of Commissioners regular session. The Board of Commissioners met in closed session. Direction was given to staff, no action was taken. I will get us started with the public charge. The Board of Commissioners asks its members and residents to conduct themselves in a respectful, courteous manner, both with the board and fellow residents. At any time, should any member of the board or any resident fail to observe this public charge, the chair will ask the offending person to leave the meeting until that individual regains personal control. Should decorum fail to be restored, the chair will recess the meeting until such time that a genuine commitment to the public charge is observed. Commissioner Burton, would you like to read land acknowledgement?
Yes. Land acknowledgement. As we convene for the Durham County Commissioners meeting, it's crucial to recognize the painful truth of history. We stand on the stolen ancestral lands of the Catawba, Eno, Occaneechi, Shakori, and Tuscarora peoples, whose deep connection to this land predates our arrival. We acknowledge with humility the unjust displacement and violence that occurred, leading to the dispossession of indigenous peoples from their homelands. Their resilience in the face of such adversity is a testament to their strength and spirit. May we humbly honor the ancestors and elders for these nations, both past and present, by committing ourselves to fostering understanding, healing, and justice for all who inhabit this land. Let us walk forward together with open hearts, acknowledging the past and embracing a future guided by compassion, respect, and unity.
Thank you, Commissioner Burton. We'll now ask Commissioner Valentine, would you like to lead us in the pledge? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Commissioner Valentine. Now pass it to Clerk Wallace. Oh, actually, no. Agenda adjustments first. Are there any adjustments to the agenda? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Burton, second by Commissioner Valentine. Any discussion? Okay, then all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Okay, we are approved this agenda. We also have one additional matter. Commissioner Jacobs asked for an excused absence. I'll entertain a motion for that.
So moved. Second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Valentine, second by Vice Chair Dr. Lee. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Absence is excused. Now I'll pass it to Clerk Wallace for announcements.
Good evening. I'll read the announcements published in tonight's agenda. All Durham County convenience sites will close for staff training on Friday, June 27th. The Parkwood and Northern sites will reopen on Saturday, June 28th with normal hours. A reminder that the Redwood site remains closed for construction work until July 7th. You can find out hours of operation and addresses at the dconc.gov website. Join the Durham County Department of Public Health and Fast Track Cities, Durham, for the inaugural DECO Does Pride event on Saturday, June 28th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The event will be held at the Durham County Human Services Building at 414 East Main Street and will bring local resources and vendors together along with food trucks and entertainment for an opportunity for residents to learn more about programs and services available as an indoor fair meets outdoor entertainment. The City of Durham and Durham County are collecting feedback on the Durham Cultural Roadmap, a plan that will guide future arts and cultural programming and investment. Every Monday through July 21st, we are holding an online session for everyone to share ideas and hopes. You can visit www.creativedurham.org/focus group for more information as well as Zoom links. And then you can also visit Durham Cultural Roadmap on the durhamnc.gov website. Join the Durham County Department of Public Health for its Together in Faith and Hope Strategies to Prevent Overdose from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Human Services Building, located at 414 East Main Street on Saturday, June 28th. And there is a link for registration. Help keep Durham's seniors cool this summer by donating to the Meals on Wheels Durham Box Fan Drive. The goal is 200 fans by June 30th. Drop them off between 7:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. at Meals on Wheels Durham office, which is located at 2522 Ross Road, Monday through Friday. You can also purchase one through Amazon via their wish list, and there is a link for that. Interested in all the news, programs, and events from Durham County government? Be sure to sign up to receive our Durham This Week online newsletter from the Office of County Manager Claudia Hager. Every Friday, it's full of all the best DECO news. You can sign up, and there is a link to sign up as well. That concludes the announcements in today's agenda.
Thank you, Clerk Wallace. Are there any additional announcements from the board? Right. Vice Chair Dr. Lee?
Hey, all right, so this isn't really an announcement, but I am not private about my issue with cancer last year, all right? It was prostate cancer, and I'm very public about it. Last year, June 13th, is when I was diagnosed. And the reason I bring that up, I had my surgery, everything's fine, but in this room, we have many people, and many of us know someone, a male, that is 40 years old or older. My ask for you, and I'll try to do this more often, but since it's June, is my diagnosis month, I will ask you to just ask your friend, parent, cousin, uncle, whoever it is, get your PSA level checked. It is a blood test. When you go in for your annual physical, you got to do a blood draw anyway. Just tell them to put the check mark by the PSA test. It can literally save that person's life. I had a lunch with a friend who I served on the school board with who was going through the same thing. And he asked me, what to expect. So if anyone here listening or listening on video here, and that person gets their PSA levels checked and it's a little high, we're talking 5, 6, whatever it may be, and there's a challenge, my phone number to my board phone is on the website, on the board website. Give me a call. Let's go to coffee. Let's go to lunch. I don't care how many calls I get. I will do that and talk about what to expect. It is not as bad as what people may think. All right? So I want to use this opportunity when you go home, text them right now to get their PSA levels checked. If you're a male in here over 40 and you haven't had it checked, get your PSA levels checked, please. If you have any questions, call me, email me. I will be more than happy to talk to you, talk about it. I have nothing to hide, and I just wanted to be very public here in Durham. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vice Chair Dr. Lee. Any additional announcements? Commissioner Burton?
Yes, I just want to share that this past Saturday was Durham Refugee celebration at Central Park, and it was really a wonderful celebration of celebrating refugees, immigrants. It was a collaboration with city and county, and that was my first one that I attended. It was really great to see the Durham community come out to celebrate our refugee community, our immigrant community. I was told that it wasn't as crowded as last year, which is unfortunate because I know many people are, a little fearful and things like that. But I just want to say that I really enjoyed it and hopefully look forward to the one next year. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner Burton. Yeah, I got there a little bit closer to the end, but even in wheelchair crutches, I was like, I need to make it out to the Durham Refugee Day event because it's my favorite event of the year. But it was definitely a lot less attended, and unfortunately it is because of a lot of the fear for safety that our immigrant and refugee community are facing. So if you guys have an opportunity, if you know immigrants and refugees in your neighborhood, your friend group, check in on them and make sure that they have the support and resources, connect them to organizations that can help them as well, and make sure that they know what their rights are. Thank you. Commissioner Valentine?
Yes, thank you, Chair. I'd just like to report the loss of our friend in our community, Dennis Garrett, who was the head of Love and Respect and was integral in the recovery space in our community. He died last week, and we miss him already. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Valentine. I'll now ask for an approval of the minutes for our June 2nd work session and our June 9th regular session.
So moved.
I'll second.
Moved by Commissioner Valentine, second by Vice Chair Dr. Lee. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are passed unanimously. Now we will pass to consent agenda. Are there any items that the board would like to discuss or pull from the consent agenda? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for approval of consent.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burton, second by Commissioner Valentine. Any further discussion? Seeing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Consent is approved. That now brings us to, should have started flipping before.
Page 25.
So many pages. Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chair. The presentation of the fiscal year 2024 audit. And we have, I think, Crystal Lee Wright, our interim chief financial officer, and Scott Anderson from our audit firm. And I believe y'all are providing us an update, just overview of the process. Yeah. No problem. Thank you. You'll have to press the button, Scott, till it turns green.
Good afternoon to the chair and all of the Board of Commissioners and to the County Manager Hager. On tonight, we are going to be presenting our FY24 audit with Cherry Beckert. And on tonight, we have Scott Anderson that's with us, and he will be doing the presentation on tonight. Thanks.
Thank you for having me here this evening. We have completed the audit and issued a report on April 16th, so a couple of months ago. My role on the audit was that of the quality reviewer. So I performed a review at the end of the audit to make sure financial statements that the audit team didn't miss anything. Leanne Waters was the person who oversaw the audit. She met with your finance audit committee and spoke and presented the results of the audit in quite a bit of detail. What I'm going to do tonight is a high level summarize the results of the audit. If you have questions, though, I am prepared to go down into more detail. It's up to you. I'm here at your disposal tonight. As I mentioned, we did complete the audit of your 2024 annual comprehensive financial report. It is a very lengthy document. It takes a lot of time and effort to put that document together, as well as to audit it. We perform our audit in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards, as well as in accordance with generally accepted government auditing standards, otherwise known as Yellow Book. We issued an unmodified opinion on those financial statements. An unmodified opinion is the highest level of assurance that we can provide. It means that we believe a third-party user of your financial statements can rely upon the information therein. Now, as part of our audit, we look at internal controls over financial reporting. We do not design our audit to express an opinion on those internal controls. Rather, we look at internal controls in order to design our audit procedures. We also look at internal controls over compliance with rules, laws, grants, regulations. Although we are not designing our audit to report or to opine on internal controls, if there are control deficiencies, we do report them in our report. During the year of our audit, we did identify or we had some audit adjustments, which did result in reporting of control deficiency. During the audit, we look at related party transactions, or at least we look at internal controls over the review and the identification and the disclosure of related party transactions. There were no identified related party transactions that were not made known to us. We noted no transactions entered into by the county during the year for which there was lack of authoritative guidance or consensus, and all significant transactions have been properly recognized in the financial statements in the proper period. Your financial statements include accounting estimates. They are an integral part of your financial statements prepared by management and are based on management's knowledge and experience about past and current events and assumptions about future events. As part of our audit, we pay a lot of attention to those estimates to make sure that they are reasonably based and do not include any management biases. Another important thing to note is that we are independent of your finance staff and of the county. We are required to report to you the non-attest services that we provide. For the county, the non-attest service we provide is assistance in inputting the data collection form, which is the federal clearinghouse for reporting grant spending. And that is the extent of the non-attest services that we provide. And with that, that summarizes the highlights of the audit. Again, we issued an unmodified opinion, the highest level of assurance we can provide. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Thank you so much, Mr. Scott. Are there any questions from the board? Okay. Being none, then thank you so much for this report. Okay. I will now pass it on to Attorney Williamson, I guess? Unless Manager Hager, do you? We don't need to take action on this.
No.
Okay, we're good.
No, we are required statutorily for the audit to be presented to the board, to the full board. I think it's 45 days, at least 45 days after it's submitted to the local government commission. And as Mr. Aniston shared, there was a very detailed discussion in our audit oversight committee. And we are grateful for Terry Beckert and their efforts with the county, and for the finance team who shepherd the process, although all departments play a role in the audit. Oftentimes it's the eyes are on finance, but it is all of us, the board, leadership, staff, and in our partnership with the auditors, and making sure we are in fact doing what we should be doing in stewarding and shepherding these dollars. So again, thanks to all of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Williamson. I'll give Attorney Williamson a minute.
Okay, so we have a number of appointments here. The first one is we have the Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Commission, 2 vacant positions, 1 at large and 1 Duke University student or staff position. For the at-large position, the board has appointed Scott Carter. For the Duke University student or staff, the board has appointed Nathan Lee. For the Board of Adjustment, we have 3 vacant positions, 1 city resident, 2 county resident positions. For the city resident position, the board has appointed Quandora Colvin. For the county resident position, the board has appointed William Vadavuk and Justin Hall. For the Citizens Advisory Committee, we have 1 vacant position. The board has appointed Ebony Watts. For the Criminal Justice Advisory Committee, we have 1 vacant position. The board has appointed B. Angelo Birch Sr. For the Durham County Hospital Corporation Board of Trustees, we have 2 vacant positions. The board has appointed Constanza Gomez Jones in 1 position, and we have a tie for the 2nd position. So we will need to redo that. For the Durham County Women's Commission, we have 8 vacant positions, and the board has appointed Latasha Best-Gaddy, Patrice High, Makisha Markham, Alonza Pamplin, Socorra Bullock, Catherine James, Maria Morano, and Cynthia Scarborough. For the Durham Cultural Advisory Board, we have 2 vacant positions, and the board has appointed Andrew Nurkin and Christine Abrams. For the Durham Racial Equity Commission, we have 1 vacant position, and the board has appointed C.J. Broderick. For the Durham Sports Commission, we have 2 vacant positions, and the board has appointed Ingrid Wicker McCree, and this is another one where we have a tie, so we will have to redo that one as well. For the Durham Technical Community College Board of Trustees, we have 1 vacant position, and the board has appointed Lillian Lois DeLoach. For the Homeless Services Advisory Committee, we have 1 vacant position. The board has appointed Russell Pierce. For the Jury Commission, the board has appointed Quandora Colvin. For the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, we have 7 vacant positions, 5 citizen, 1 member of faith community, and 1 United Way rep or other nonprofit organization position. For the 5 citizen positions, the board has appointed Kevin McIver, LaBria Stevens, John Morris, Jonathan Wilson, and Ramya Krishna. For the vote for 1 member of faith community, the board has appointed Renee Hill, and the vote for 1 United Way rep or other nonprofit organization, the board has appointed DeWarren Langley. Congratulations to all who have been appointed.
Thank you, Attorney Williamson. Congratulations to everyone who has been appointed. Thank you to everyone who applied. Please continue to look at the boards and commissions that are available. As you heard, we had a lot today, and there's a lot more to fill, as well as the city also has boards for residents to serve on. With that, we come to the end of the agenda. Unless there's anything else, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do I hear a second? Wait,
We don't do the tiebreaker now?
I thought it moves to the next meeting.
Okay.
Any tiebreakers move to the next meeting, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burton, second by Commissioner Valentine. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you all.